Okay, guys, it's Steve. So it's the last day of the Advanced Theta Healing Teachers Training, and we're going to be having all the graduates and everything, and everyone's having a really great time, and so am I. It's been really fabulous. It's February 22nd, 2010 in Las Vegas, and from my hotel room I can see across the strip and over and see the mountains, and there's a little bit of snow, and some of the mountains is really beautiful out here, just gorgeous. So I went and I asked, okay, what am I supposed to talk about today? And I'm supposed to talk about how theta healing is really just a technique. I had a wonderful conversation with one of my friends here, and she was saying that about a year ago she had kind of a crisis, and she realized, long story short, she realized that she had been, quote, religiousizing or she had like a guru complex, particularly around Vianna, but also with the modality. And that as soon as she saw, human, well, frailty, for lack of a better term, within some of the people in the modality, she started losing her faith, and it sent her down into a really big kind of abyss, which was very, very difficult. Almost, she said, almost the hardest thing she's ever been through. Um, And at the end of the day, she realized that that's okay, that Vianna is human, that the teachers are human, that we make mistakes, that we're not perfect, that we don't magically, you know, we're all not like Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad or whoever. And that this theta healing modality, this technique that Vianna is showing us, and all the different ways to use it, is really just an unbelievably amazing thing we get to do. You know, I sure do not have all my issues cleared, not by a long shot. And neither does Vianna, and Vianna talks about that. And so if we can get away from what can be kind of natural in terms of idealizing or putting Vianna and the others, some of the other teachers, up on this pedestal, um, and then just simply accept them as humans, because they're humans, and Vianna never wants to be worshipped or a guru. She talks about that related to the fifth plane stuff, where some people in theta healing or other modalities can start getting a big ego. She's not that way, and she never wants that. And she talks about all of her frailties, and she talks about how she screws up, and she talks about how she makes mistakes, and she still does, and she's still working on herself all the time and clearing her stuff. And that makes this amazing modality accessible to everyone. It's like, yes, Vianna's special because she's bringing this to the world, and she's doing it with unconditional love and just immense compassion. But she's a human. And so if she can do it, and she's human, and she makes mistakes, so can all of us. And we all can benefit from this technique. It's just a technique that has profound healing abilities, that has profound implications in terms of the world. Healing itself has profound implications of you as a person, being able to live your life without having to beat your head against the wall for months trying to solve some problem that, with half-hour worth of belief work and digging and getting to the bottom, the real bottom of why you're experiencing this, and changing it, simply changing it through Creator, not through any super religious perfect human, which really there isn't. I mean, we're all perfect, but we're perfect in that we're all imperfect, and we're all flawed, and we're all have our neurosis or our issues or our compulsive behaviors or whatever. It doesn't matter. So I'll suggest that if you have been feeling like you can't do this, or you'll never be like Vianna, forget it. You already are like Vianna. Because just like Vianna, you've got your issues you haven't finished clearing. And so does Vianna, so does me, so does everybody. So take this modality and just use it. It's just a technique. And it's so wonderful. And it brings so much peace and healing. And it has so much potential to change the world because it's just a technique. Because Vianna is not a guru or a perfect being or whatever. I mean, even all the masters had issues. So, if it's okay, I'm going to ask Creator to show you how and what it feels like to see this, see and use this theta healing modality, and also understand Vianna without religiousizing, without turning it into something that it's not. That it becomes accessible. That because Vianna is not perfect and she makes mistakes just like I do and just like everybody does, because you also make mistakes, you can also use it. And you can use it as well as anybody else. So if that's okay, say yes. Great. So I got to finish getting ready and go to class. And man, thanks everybody. I will suggest if you ever have a chance to take a class from Vianna, whether you ever in like teacher class, any class, I don't care what the class is, especially teacher classes. Even if you have no intention of teaching anything, take it from Vianna. Absolutely. You'll love it. Have a good day. Bye.